International business concept is centered on global marketability of the products and services. It is very important factor is how your product and services will be globalized marketability. It is a very important factor is the developed and developing countries are surviving on the basis of competency. It is also important factor is whether our service and goods will be survived globally or not. The basic advantage of globalization is the consumer rights are protected and choices of the consumers. The consumers can easily choose their like products and services. On the other hand, developing countries or less developed countries are facing barriers to protect the interest of their products. And it is very complex for the developing and least developed countries to survive in the globalized world for protecting the prices of their commodities. Because developed countries developed different types of barriers to protect their own interest to dominate in globally. On the other hand, the least developed countries are not doing such a point in globally. But in the case of different styles, the exporting and importing, and there have also ideas of dumping and anti-dumping, and such tools are not used properly or not prominently, and be afraid for using some tools and ideas by developed countries effectively rather than the developing countries are not using effectively and properly. In holistic approach, that globalization is concept, and this concept is using by the developed countries properly, and on the other hand the developing and least developed countries are not using properly because they have not such appropriate tools and not power to utilize this, and this concept can be developed gradually. But the concept of survival of the fittest is the great ideas and is the potential idea in this area. So finally we can say that globalization concept is still hammering the interest of least and underdeveloped countries.